Like Merab finds a fucking there's a Georgia memory in there of some fucking street fight with a goat.
He's got rabies.
Sean took out Aljo backing up.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep. It's going to be very
They're saying he needs one shot. I'm saying Merab needs one clinch. Not to end the fight, but to do enough damage.
I feel like Sugar is a better striker than Marlon. And Marlon had Merab in trouble. And that's what gives me pause on the feet. Like, you can only take so many of those sniper shots from Sugar.
The other thing,
but can he land them? And can Merab keep moving and keep threatening and pressure? You know, the argument is there's one guy who's going to win by taking him down and smashing him, and the other guy's going to win by knocking him out on the feet. And we don't know what's going to play out. Right. It's going to be interesting.
It's going to be fucking phenomenal.
The thing that I think that Sean does well, like he got Aljo with it, is, I mean, Merab's going to be pressuring because that's how he has to beat him. Sean took out Aljo backing up.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So a lot of guys can't fight moving backwards. He does have the ability to fight moving backwards.
He's also a great game planner.
You got to put him on that
Him
fence.
and Tim Welch have a great relationship. They study shit. They find holes. You know, they knew that Aljo has this tendency to get like a little over anxious and charge in.
Lunge with his strikes.
He was ready for that. I'm just interested to see if he can capitalize. Because if he can't, if Merab can get a hold of him, Merab's just a different kind of Wolverine on top of you.
I think he needs one round, mushing him in the fence, just like wear him out, like kind of like GSP did with BJ. You know, wear him out a little bit, slow him down a little bit, and then you can put the pace on him.
It's going to be very exciting.
Some guys are afraid of extending too much energy on a takedown. And
Merab's not.
And he's not going to. And that same energy you felt in the first,
it's coming.
You're going to feel in the fifth.
Yeah,
so
1,000%.
That's what we're dealing with.
Look, I'm rooting for Merab. I like him. I think he's great. But,
having a gas tank is such a weapon.
It's another weapon in the arsenal.
Yeah. It really is.
Might be the most important, because what's the difference what you know if you can't get out there and apply it?
And Merab's one of them nutty dudes that spars up until the day of the fight, right?
I've seen that guy clocking rounds. That was just ridiculous. I'm like, wait, he already did 5 rounds? Why is he going back? It's insane what he does. It's not normal. And again, I think that if he doesn't get caught with that perfect shot, he's a hard guy to put away. And he's not going to stop. He's a little Terminator.
And he also knows this is his big moment.
Yeah, that's...
Also, the pressure is not going to... I've already... When he was going to fight the Peter Yan, when he had that Peter Yan fight, before that fight got on the table, like when they were talking about it, he told me, Merab was like, he didn't... Until he accepted it, like he was like, there's so much pressure in this fight. He goes... the history between Georgia and Russia, he goes, this is not just a fight for me. If I lose this, the pressure was so much. I couldn't even tell
country.
That's different.
That's one of my proudest. Like when he took that fight and the way he handled it, he was different in that fight. Even the lead up, he's calling him a bitch. He's dealing with the Russian bully, and so when he won that. That was like the title fight for me.
He whooped his ass too. It was a dominant performance.
Oh my goodness!
Well, that was a wake up call for everybody in the division. Like he can do that to Yan.
Oh my God!
Yan's a strong motherfucker, man.
And Merab was able to stand with guys like Yan and things. So he's definitely not. Definitely not incapable there. That's
no, he can fuck you up on the feet too, and that's part of the problem with the guy who's trying to take you down all the time. You're always ready for that. Yeah. And then these bombs are coming your way.
Get off of you.
But Sean is such a fucking sniper. And he's so agile. His athleticism,
his movement is
switching
crazy.
stances, fighting just as good off the left as off the right. You can switch stances in the middle of a combination, choose angles. It's just, can he keep that fucking animal off of him?
And they're both extremely confident.
Yeah, that's
you know
good,
what I'm saying?
right?
I like when his. I love that shit.
Yeah,
it's
exciting. It's exciting.
It is.
It's a real clash of styles.
So many fucking good fights these days, man. What a good time to be a fan.
Right?
You know?
Fuck yeah, man.
We're spoiled.
We're so spoiled.
That's crazy.
Crazy. So they spent $20 million on this fucking place.
Yeah, I've heard.
It's nuts.
I think what the original budget was 10.
And they just went over?
So Sean O'Malley and Merab is a perfect fight for it.
Oh, yeah.
I know that neither one of them is Mexican, but let that go for a little bit.
Mexico, Mexico, they adopted Merab. It's
true.
So, yeah,
he fights like a Mexican. He fights like a Mexican. He really does. God damn, that guy's gas tank is terrifying. He's terrifying because that's a guy that if you empty out early on Merab, you got real problems. Like the Marlon Moraes
no
fight.
doubt.
He's got a chin on him.
He survives.
Apparently so.
He fucking the Marlon fight was nuts, man.
Yeah.
And
you know
dude,
what's funny
the
about that?
second half of the round, he
Yes.
got dropped in. He beat him to death.
Beat him to death.
I know.
Yeah.
He almost
Once
stopped
he got
him
on
in that
top.
round.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he almost
why
stopped
the
him.
second round happened how it did. He just he took it out of him in the first round.
Yeah, but Rob is an animal. But Moraes was like a front runner like no other.
No, you're
that
right.
First round with
Cejudo.
Henry Cejudo, I thought Henry Cejudo was going to sleep.
Yeah, right.
Dude, when Marlon was in his prime, when he knocked out Aljo with that switch
Yeah,
kick,
that was crazy.
bro, he was terrifying. People forgot how good Marlon
Marlon
No,
was.
he was
good,
good.
But he just is too big for the weight class too.
Yeah, he's a
he was
man.
another guy.
Cutting like
There's
a lot of weight.
no way that was healthy.
Right.
He was so big for 35 and just shredded.
Yeah,
Explosive, man. Just
And then
Slick.
he had that Mickey Mouse voice to go with it. It's a little fire plug with that little
Yep.
voice.
What Marlon had that was so tricky was that left high kick off the front leg.
He caught
man.
a lot of people.
He did it so slick. It was so fast.
yeah.
He was explosive. He was accurate. He was well-rounded. But he
Yeah.
did the gas tank, I think, maybe from making the weight or whatever.
It had to do with there was some psychological aspects to it too. I think there was like something when he was the nail. It wasn't as he just didn't stand up. He wasn't like Merab.
Yeah.
Like Merab finds a fucking there's a Georgia memory in there of some fucking street fight with a goat.
He's got rabies. No, he's got.
There's some deep memory of some fucking chaotic thing on a mountain that happened that's in his brain forever.
You know, you got Sean O'Malley
Street
saying
fight
that he
with a
has.
goat.
Sean O'Malley says he has no losses. He points out that Cheeto Vera thing, that it's a fluke. If you look at Merab's record, that fight with Frankie Size was a fucking, I don't say it often, it's a fucking robbery if you watch that. And he was just getting over fucking, what'd he have? Not pneumonia. He had something. He had lingering effects of something, and he still went through that fight. And I don't give a fuck. Watch that fight. He won that fight. And then the other one with Simone, Ricky Simone, it was controversial because he was in the choke, and the round ended, and then he was like half in, half out, and they're like, "Oh, he's out." And then so it was a weird.
Let's
so
see I haven't seen that. Let me see that. Ricky Simone, Merab. I forgot about that
He's
fight.
shaking to the end of it, and then when it's end of it, it's like out, but in and out. So it's like it was a weird. But he made it to the bell.
That's Yan Xiaonan against Zhang Weili. Remember, at the end of the round, she was out cold.
Oh, yeah,
she
yeah,
got
yeah, she
choked
was-
unconscious, and
yep.
then they woke her up.
Yeah,
and she's like, okay.
Oh,
she
yeah.
walked her to a
Yeah,
corner.
yeah.
Matt
She sat
Hughes
down.
and-
They're throwing ice on her, and water, and
Hughes and,
massaging
yeah.
her.
Hughes
Matt
and
Hughes and-
Carlos
She woke up.
Newton.
Matt Hughes, Carlos Newton?
But he won because he was the first guy to wake up.
Yeah.
So here it
watch
is.
how this ends.
Ricky Simone gets him in a guillotine.
And this is the very end.
Oh my God, that's so nasty. Look how nasty that is.
It's on.
That's
too.
so tight. That's so tight. He's out. He's out right there.
He's out. The arms hang.
But he doesn't
No.
stop
No,
it. The
he
ref
woke
doesn't
back
stop
up.
it.
God, he's
He's
still
still
there.
shaking.
Okay. So he's hanging in there. He's
Yeah,
hanging in there.
But where's the seconds left?
He's not tapping. God damn, that guy's got willpower, huh?
For
Look at
real.
him. He's not tapping.
Yo, he's adjusting that.
He's not defending with his arms either. This is crazy. He's not even defending with his arms. He's just using his neck.
He's gave him the thumbs up.
Yeah.
10 seconds?
He's still moving his legs.
I mean, that's
The horn. But now he's like,
He's breathing.
yeah, what the fuck? They stopped the fight. They
No,
stopped.
no. You can't say he's out there.
That's what I'm
He's not-
saying.
You can't say he's
Oh,
out
hold
there.
on. Rest in peace, Dr. Sherry.
right.
That was the team
Dr.
doc.
Walken.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
That's fucked up.
Hold on, they
That's
stopped the
fucked
fight
up.
after the fight was over?
Yeah. After the round was over, they
That's-
decided he was out.
Yeah. So I mean, so look, you could look at his record and
But
say
he
could be undefeated.
protested immediately. He was
Yeah.
just laying there with his eyes open, and it looked like he was out because he was fucking exhausted. 'cause
Yeah,
he
like he
almost
could
got
be like,
choked
all right,
unconscious.
yeah, that's
But he
like a
was
sign of
clearly-
relief.
Like, there's no way he would have known if the guy says it's over and he immediately protests. There's no way he could have known to protest if he wasn't awake.
And who was the ref? I don't even
They
recognize
fucked him in this. So it's like you could look at his record and be like, yo, this guy hasn't lost a fight.
Yeah, there's some, refs are human. They
That's a
make
rough
mistakes.
one, though.